This is a Sports Catastrophe production. Hey there, ho there, it's Jeff Cutastrophe. Welcome you to the Sports Catastrophe Birthday Boy. And the birthday boy for today, January the 7th, is a Canadian all-star closer. Not a lot of Canadian pitchers are legendary and all that. And not a lot of them are closers and all that. I mean, closer and mom maybe, but yeah, you don't really see a lot of closers. Ryan Dempster, started to closer fine, but this guy was legendary for the LA Dodgers. He began as a starting pitcher, just like Ryan Dempster. The Dodgers would convert him to a reliever, and he was one of the best closers in the early 2000s. He even set a major league record for save opportunities with 84 straight saves. And everyone knew it was game over. But unfortunately, injuries would ruin his career past 2004. So anyway, he's now 47 years old, and he is Eric Gagne. Eric Gagne grew up near Montreal, playing baseball and hockey. Well, of course, hockey is, a Canadian thing. He was a star with Canada's junior world championship teams and all that. Gagne would attend a junior college in Oklahoma. And Gagne actually knew English because he watched American TV like Keenan and Kel, the sitcom. Funny. So anyway, the White Sox picked him in the 30th round of the 1994 MLB draft. But he would sign with LA as an amateur free agent and pitch in the minors. So by the time he was 23 years old, he got to the big boys thing. And he would start for the Dodgers against the Marlins September 7th, 1999, pitching 6 shutout innings. That was his only win, as he was 1-1 with a 2.10 ERA. He was 11-14 in his first 3 seasons. But the Dodgers needed something, and at the start of the 2002 season, they decided, why not? We will just give him a chance to be a reliever. So after Jeff Shaw retired, the closer, he was made a relief pitcher. He was pretty good relieving for the Dodgers. He actually saved 10 straight games to start the year. He, in fact, pitched the 2002 All-Star game, but giving up a home run to Alfonso Soriano. But he was still the second Quebecois player to make an All-Star game. Claude Ramon being the other one. Anyway, he picked up 52 saves, which was pretty impressive. Like 50 saves is hard to do sometimes. In 2003, he was much better. He came in 55 times to convert a save. I think he pitched a few games that he didn't. The save situation wasn't there. But anyway, it doesn't matter. He saved the baseball game. He got 55 for 55. Becoming the first pitcher to have multiple 50-save seasons and the fastest to hit 100 saves. In fact, his 55 saves in 03 tied in a record set by John Smoltz. The big thing about 2003 was that, yeah, he did blow a save, but that was at the All-Star game, but that didn't count. So between August 26, 2002 and July 5, 2004, he made 84 straight saves, which was pretty impressive. Now, in baseball terms, a save happens when your team's up by 3 runs or fewer in the 9th inning, and you make sure that the team doesn't score a run. Well, I always thought it was like if you give up a run, even though it's a save situation, and your team still wins, it doesn't count. But no, it does count. As long as the team doesn't tie or take the lead off of you, that's a save situation. Or if you're up by 4 runs, but you have a base runner in scoring position. But regardless, Gagne, when he entered the game with the Dodgers, the words "Game Over" would flash across the scoreboard, and the PA system would sing "Welcome to the Jungle" by Guns N' Roses. It was like Enter Sandman for Mario Rivera or Hell's Bells for Trevor Hoffman. Regardless, Gagne did well. Sorry. And he won the Cy Young becoming the first pitcher from either the AL or NL to win the Cy Young since '92 with Dennis Eckersley. But still, it was amazing. Eric Gagne became the second Canadian to get a Cy Young award. Fergie Jenkins got one in 1971. He had a 2-3 record. He lost 3 games, but that was mostly when it didn't come in the save situation. He wanted his to be a big raise from $550,000 to $8 million, but settled for $5 million. Gagne did well, and prior to the 2007 season, in 168 career save opportunities, he collected 161 saves, for a conversion rate of 95%. But injuries would ruin him. Gagne could only pitch 14 games in 2005. He would have to go through Tommy John surgery to have that ligament in his right elbow, and recovery usually takes about a year. Gagne had a Tommy John surgery in college in '97. It was hard because you got a second Tommy John operation. However, when they were ready to do the operation, they found a nerve entrapped by scar tissue, and they had a less invasive procedure. Gagne thought he would be pitching for Canada at the 2006 World Baseball Classic, but he balked again. Unfortunately, he had to go through another surgery after spring training to get that nerve. Gagne would still have pain from the nerve in his elbow recurring and all that. And then Gagne would have 2 herniated discs in his back. The Dodgers, after seeing how injury prone Gagne was, decided, why not? We'll get rid of him. He was a free agent. Texas took a 1-year, $6 million gamble off of him. Unfortunately, a poor spring training would ruin him. He would have injuries and all that. Anyway, it was okay for them. He got 16 saves for Texas, but Boston needed some bullpen help before trying to get a pennant drive for 2007. So he was traded to Boston for David Murphy. Gagne was going to be the Senate man for Jonathan Papelbon and all that. Unfortunately, Gagne would struggle with 3 blown saves, but was added to the playoff roster. He only pitched 1 game in the 2007 World Series, and that was the 9th inning against the Rockies when the Red Sox were up 13-1. So he wore 83. He could have worn 38, but because of Boston's Kurt Schilling having 38, he had to wear 83. Gagne would become the new closer for Milwaukee for the 2008 season. He got to wear number 38. But unfortunately, he would blow saves and all that. And lost his closer job to Solomon Torres. He could even be the Senate man. Guillermo Muller did that. He had a lot of problems. Brewer fans were not too happy with Gagne's performance and all that. Gagne would actually sign with the Can-Am League with Quebec City as a starting pitcher / coach. All that. Winning the league championship. He tried to come back for the Dodgers. All that. Unfortunately, though, spring training would ruin him and all that. And he would retire by April 2010. He kept trying to make comebacks but failed miserably. Anyway, he did a lot of things. Unfortunately, one of his biggest mistakes was his use of HGH. He was in the Mitchell Report in December 2007, the report about the performance-enhancing drugs in baseball, and he was identified. And all that. It was just terrible. But Gagne did express remorse of what he had done and all that. So yeah. So anyway, he still holds the record for most consecutive save opportunities, 84, and most single season saves, 55. Still to this day. But his 55 is still fourth in history behind Francisco Rodriguez, Edwin Diaz, and Bobby Thigpen. Well, you can't say that he was great, but when he was great, he was great. When he wasn't, he was just your average pitcher. But still, he's Canadian, so screw that sentiment. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.